I love new technology. I was mentioned earlier that I had a Palm Pilot.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You remember those? Until it burned up.
Yeah.
And then now all of that stuff is on your cell phone. And I really like it. Somebody will leave me a message, a voicemail, and the phone transcribes the voicemail.
Oh, yeah.
And then so if I tap on the voicemail, there is a transcription.
Mine now sends it to the text message, like a text message as well. But it's so funny reading, like if they say my name, like what it puts my name down as. They're like, "Hi, Kandese. I've gotten Landis. I've got a whole bunch of." It's really funny.
Yeah. Well, and there was an update that was done either to Apple or Chrysler. I used to have it to where texts would be read aloud in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And that stopped working, and I'm guessing it's an Apple thing because I know somebody that has an Android phone and it still works on theirs.
The iOS update.
Yeah. But I think there's another vehicle that I know of that it does work. And so when that happens and you know they're driving, that's when you send them nasty text messages.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterically funny.
And then the car
just automatically in that awful robotic voice. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I have done that. So anyway, that's the mind of a teenager, I guess.
Oh, that's funny.
Kandese is here. We're going to talk Ocotillo in just a minute, but right now let's see what's happening with the weather. Steve, are we going to get any more of this stuff?
White and dirty. Holy cow, I'm white and dirty. I wanna.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got a pretty decent chance of showers and thunderstorms today with that moist air from the monsoon working its way into eastern New Mexico. A few of those thunderstorms could have heavy rain, especially this afternoon. Will hit the mid-80s. Scattered showers overnight are low near 70, and then more showers and thunderstorms are possible again on Friday. Rain looks likely through the weekend. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Like you sent a text to somebody that you brought the scenario up. You're in a car with someone and somebody else who's not in the car with you sends you a text or a text about that other person that's in the car, and then the car reads it out. Are you with that idiot?
Oh yeah. I cannot believe what she did in the meeting today, or whatever it is, and that person's like,
Yeah. We're not suggesting that you do that, folks, but you probably shouldn't. Yeah, it would be
funny.
It would be funny, but but it's when you get a bunch of
embarrassing doctor's appointments or whatever, like just like the things that you wouldn't think about, like just being read over your car speaker.
Yep. Oh, who hasn't done that? That's my question. So Kandese is here from the Ocotillo, and good to see you. We've got some shows coming up here.
We are really excited about the shows that we have.
I just got a text. Surely not. You would not do that.
Surely, yes, he has.
And don't call me Shirley.
Yes, that's really funny. Now I wish I knew someone who, just to do it. I would do it. My off topic real quick. My family, my mom and her sisters, were really close. But PC isn't a term that you would use for our group. So I could only imagine if we would get going, the text messages that would go boop, boop, boop across the phone. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even, I would have to have my volume turned down. It was just me. That'd be good.
Hey, we're pulling off. We cannot drive
Hold
under
on
these
conditions.
we can't drive under these conditions. We're going to have an accident if we do that. So.
So we have some really great shows coming up that we're looking forward to. Specifically being that starting in September, on the 3rd, we have the Mariachi coming in. And they are, we're real excited to have them. They're coming through because they are in a partnership with the Florico in Roswell. And they couldn't bring them out, so we're bringing them out. So they do have a couple performances with them during the weekend, the 2nd and the 3rd, but their big performance is going to be at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
And tickets for adults are $40, $15 for K through 12. If they're younger than that, then they're lap sit usually, and we don't charge a fee for them to come in. And we're just really looking forward to having people come out and enjoy a mariachi. And even though it's 15 days soon, it is in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month that we're bringing them out as an effort for us to do more towards the wonderful Hispanic heritage that we do have, especially in this end of the state.
Okay.
And mariachi is a huge part of that.
It is. It is. So who is the band that is coming?
So it's if I butcher
I'm
this,
sorry.
I apologize in advance. It's Mariachi Garibaldi de Jaime Cuellar.
Okay. I was going to type that into a YouTube search bar, but I'm not
They
going
do,
to.
if you do go to our Facebook page in
Go
the
to your
event.
Facebook page. Okay.
I did post they just recently performed with Camila Cabello.
Okay.
So I post in the discussion. There is a post with the music video.
Okay.
Of them. So that's a really good kind of recent, really popular thing that they did. I think the song was La Buena Vida.
This is a newer computer, and so I have to log into Facebook on
Of
this
course.
machine here. And I didn't bring I don't have my iPad with me, but I was going to try to bring it up here so I could play it over the radio. But
Yeah, next time.
next time.
Cool. We'll talk about it next time. But yeah,
Okay.
so they're we're real excited to have them coming in, and then following them the next weekend on the next Saturday, and not in Hispanic Heritage fashion, but if you love them anyway, it's our Beatles tribute. Yesterday, the Sir Paul McCartney endorsed
Okay.
Vegas show is coming in, and we're real excited to have them on our stage as well.
Okay. And I'm trying to find them on YouTube too. I bet they are on YouTube. BATLES tribute.
It's yesterday.
Tribute band. Okay. I bet this is it. Well, they have a website. This took me to the website. Is this it's the picture with Paul McCartney on it? Is that the?
Yeah,
the
that's
one?
them.
Okay,
That's
that's them.
them.
Excellent. So, and those tickets are available online. How much are those tickets?
I do believe they're $35 for adults and $15 for K through 12.
Okay.
Thinking of all the numbers I have in my brain right now.
So let me play a sample here. This is a hard day's night.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog.
Okay, that's it. Before I get banned
Yes.
by Facebook.
And
YouTube.
I do-
but
yeah.
that's the tribute band.
Yes, that's the tribute band.
Yeah.
And I do have a correction. It's $40. It's $40 for
Okay.
adults, $15 for K through 12.
I'm gonna try this one. This song here.
It was 20 years ago today. Soldier Pepper taught the band to play.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's not that I don't want to listen to
Yes.
it, but the internet gurus bots are going to hit me. So yeah, so that is the band. Paul McCartney is supports them or has endorsed
Yes.
them, and so that group is
Yes.
coming to Artesia.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they had been here. I want to say, maybe 8 years ago they'd come through,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're coming back through. So they're real excited, and I'm looking forward to having them too. And then following after them on the 20th, which is a Tuesday, we have Corteto Nuevo, and they're a quartet, and that's also in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. They've been, I think they've either been here before, or we were going to bring them in, and then COVID hit. So,
Yeah.
stuff. But they will be doing an outreach that day for the school children, which we're really looking forward to for them. So
Okay. So do they a cappella? They have instruments?
they have instruments.
Okay.
They're a quartet with, it's easier if I bring them up.
Sorry.
And it's how it sounds, Corteto Nuevo.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help me. I can't spell in English.
Oh, goodness.
A-R-T E-T-O, right?
Yes. Nuevo.
E-V-O.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they merge Western classical, Eastern European folk, Latin, and jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited.
Yeah.
So especially because it's not as popular in Artesia, but jazz music just has a feel.
Okay.
And I feel like it's really something that...
So this is a jazz band.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they give it like a jazzy feel, but they combine all of those aspects between Western classical, Eastern European, Latin, and jazz. Like they combine all of them.
Okay.
And so I'm real excited to have them come through.
That's great. The YouTube that's coming up, apparently this is a style, or I mean, it's referencing an album from 1967, but that's not, that may not be them. So
Yeah.
we'll have to, is there a different?
Let's see. If you go to their actual website,
Yeah.
their videos.
Okay, so I need to
They-
go to their actual website.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you put them in, just put the name into the Google, it's like the first one. And then it will bring up their website. You can go to their videos. They have a video page.
Okay. So is this it right here? I'm sorry, I got the monitor. I can't swing it over. That's not it, or am I spelling something wrong?
Nuevo.
Oh.
N-U-E-V-O.
Well, no wonder I'm finding the wrong thing.
I even showed it to you, James.
I know you did.
How did you?
I know you did.
There they are, yeah.
So is this it right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is them in 90 seconds. So we're going to listen to this. Unless commercials come on. Okay.
Corteto Nuevo is what we call a world chamber jazz ensemble. What that means is we take influence from the classical chamber music world, from the jazz world, and all over the world to combine into our own unique sound.
You can kind of think of Corteto as a musical melting pot. Unlike most traditional chamber or jazz or world groups, Corteto Nuevo's members all come from completely different worlds. And it's a difference that we think the audience can really pick up on. It's exciting for us and for the people listening to the music.
See, I'm glad we played that video because when you said Corteto Nuevo, that is not what I pictured.
Yeah.
The music that they or the style of band that they were going to
Yeah.
be. So I'm glad we found that.
And I can't wait to hear them in the auditorium.
Yeah.
The acoustics will be great. So we're really looking forward to having them. So, the school year started. Everyone's getting back to things, but we do have 2 events that are on a Saturday, so that's a nice weekend outing, especially if you want to introduce your children to the Beatles.
Yeah,
You know,
yep, that's right.
My little brother is 13 and has no understanding of musical depth past the last 5 years.
Well, a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of people are like that. That's not unusual. It usually for me, you realize how old you are. I don't know if I told you this. I was in Roswell the day that they announced that Olivia Newton-John had passed away. And so I get the text, and I was with a younger person, and I said, "Oh, that's sad. Olivia Newton-John died." And he said, "Who?"
Yeah. Well, and the reason why I bring it up is because my parents love music.
Yeah.
And so they listen to
All kinds of
all
music.
sorts.
Yeah.
And he refuses. It's not even like it's not, when I mean it, it's not that he's not old enough to have the exposure. He has the exposure and doesn't appreciate it at all, because he's so used to the way the things sound that he doesn't understand that they didn't have all the auto tuning and the different things that we do now.
Thank
to make,
goodness.
Yeah, to make, I feel like a lot of the music sounds the same, and so a lot of the bands like that, rock the world, like the Beatles, they created a unique sound that was them, that wasn't anybody else, and I feel like the younger generation needs a little bit of that exposure.
Yeah, so that's a great idea, and so those tickets are available online now, as well as the Corteto Nuevo, which sounds fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'm real excited about them. I cannot wait to just sit and enjoy them being at the theater.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we pulled that up and played that, because again, you say the name, and I had no concept of what
who they are,
of what they play, or the style of music they play. So
yeah, so we are looking forward to having both out. Corteto and the Mariachi come from the same agency, so we're looking forward to having them. And their tickets are $35 for adults and $10 for K through 12.
Right, and you're right about the Ocotillo. The acoustics in there are just fantastic.
Oh my goodness, yes. There's not a bad seat in the house, and the amount of people I randomly come across that are like, yeah, I've lived here my whole life and I've never stepped foot in there. I didn't know this was here. And then they're like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
I really encourage people to spread, like, if you know about us and you've been there, just tell people. Even if you're like, ooh, that's not a show that I'm interested in, spread the word around, because there's a lot of artisans who have been here for years and still not come by the Ocotillo.
Yeah, not to be insulting to anybody, it's that building with the sign on the front of it.
Yeah. Really large sign on the front. And the marquee that makes people think we're Subway, even though we put the addresses of the Subways. It used to just be the Subway logo, and we love the Subway here. They advertise on our marquee, that's why.
Absolutely, yeah.
But now I was just like, we'll put the addresses with it.
Uh-huh.
No, it did not work. People still think there's a Subway, and they're very disappointed and hangry at me when they walk in hungry and I don't have a Subway. So I apologize.
But we have a Sweet Confections.
We have Sweet Confections, but they usually come in and Sweet Confections is closed by then. It's like usually like towards after 2. So.
Well, it sounds like you need a deal with, I can't remember, the name is...
Pam.
Yeah. Thank you. At Subway to just get, bring over a little heater with some sandwiches in it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I don't know something. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
So,
and they come in, they say, well, is this Subway, right? No, not really, but we do have a sandwich.
Here's have a sandwich. Yeah. So we have that, and we also have ready our booklets are still in printing.
Okay.
But our membership structure is ready. So once our booklets are printed, membership and sponsorship, you could pick them up. But we have that going too. So if you just want to support the Arts Council so that we can continue to do the art education and the art outreach that we do, that's a good way to help support us, is through membership.
Yeah. Now, the other big event that's coming up in October is the Art in the Park event.
Yeah, we have Art in the Park.
And you have some stuff with Our Lady of Grace Fall Fiesta, too.
Fall Fiesta.
But the Art in the Park, now is the time if you want to have a booth, or if you're interested in being a food truck
vendor.
or something.
Yeah, so vendors are rushing in. So we're getting them kind of daily. The applications are getting in, and it will be at JC Park again. I know that some people really liked it at Central Park, and I love and cherish that park, but we outgrew it, which I think is wonderful. I think just to think about it not as in, oh, well, that's where we've always done it, but look at, we've gotten so big that we've outgrown a park.
Right.
So let's outgrow another one.
Yeah.
I think that's the wonderful challenge, and giving vendors and patrons room to be. We had so many vendors packed in that people just try to get around each other, and especially with we're trying to be more mindful about keeping space between us and people and all those things. Having a bigger space to do that is also really helpful.
Yeah.
And we're looking at bringing out some more acts again to put on our small stage. The band's going to be there doing their infamous cakewalk.
That's right.
And we hope to double the number of food trucks we have this year, so that way there's more food for everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's so if you want to get, if you want to be a vendor or get a booth,
yeah,
be an art
They can go on the website. There's an
Okay.
event page on Art in the Park, or they can stop by the Ocotillo. We always love seeing people, so they
Yeah.
can come in or call.
Yeah. You know, the schools are trying to do the online ticket sales
Mm-hmm.
for the sporting events. You, of course, being at the Ocotillo,
Yes.
do online ticket sales,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and you've got a diverse clientele that has to figure out how to do the online ticket sales. It's not that hard to do, is it?
No, but if they don't like it, then they call and I do it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, there's the back, and like, if you're like, I'm just not into this, the only thing I know that is lamentable is that we don't have the paper tickets anymore. And while it is more cost effective for me not to have the paper tickets, I do understand the people who collect them missing out on the paper tickets.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's been a lot, especially usually if it's a force of Kandese, the one. It is so much easier not having to deal with like 100 tickets.
Yeah. No,
in
no, I
paper. And so we're looking forward to it. But I do have customers that have been with us for years, and they're like, Kandese, I'm not just gonna do it. I'm just gonna call you, and that's more. You're more than welcome.
That's fine.
Just
yeah.
call me.
Yeah. And you'll take care of
We'll
it.
take care
and
of it.
Get them their seats and their
Yes.
tickets and all that good stuff. So.
Yeah.
Well,
And
good.
so-
Well,
and
is there
then
anything else?
Just Fall Fiesta.
Fall Fiesta, okay.
All of your usual favorite food, because people go out there for the food.
There's a booth that has the green chili cheeseburgers.
Yes.
That
Yeah, that everyone loves. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I'm
so
looking forward to that, and nothing else, just the green chili.
just the cheeseburgers. And I'm trying to pull it up. Get so many conversations going, but we will have 6 musical acts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, this year that we're looking forward to.
And they'll all be in the park.
And they'll be in the park
At
at different,
Guadalupe
yeah.
Park, okay.
So we have on the 17th, O Guapo Cuestión del Tiempo. And again, if I butcher these, I'm sorry. And then Al Hurricane Jr.
Okay.
And then
The Al Hurricane.
yes, the Al Hurricane Jr.
Yeah.
And then Si Norteña.
Okay.
On the 17th. And then on the 18th, Resonia Zia. Or Resonan Zia. I'm sorry. And then Maldad and Aldolfo Urias.
Okay.
And so we have, between the weekend, a lot more music for people to come out, enjoy, and dance. There will be the usual games for the kids. And the Arts Council will have an art booth
Oh, good.
this year. And there should be 2 contests. One jalapeno eating contest on the 17th at 6 p.m. and then a pie eating contest on September 18th.
Okay.
So if you feel like that's what you're going to want to do, you'll sign up at the gazebo during the day and then come back during the
I
time
like
of the
pie.
contest. I guess we're going to see Gene at the pie eating contest.
And I like jalapenos, but I like watching other people eat the hot jalapenos.
So you'll watch the first one, join the next one.
Join the next
there
one.
we go.
There
Yeah.
you go. All right. Well, Kandese, thank you as always for coming in.
Yes.
And go to the website, folks, the Artesia Arts Council.
Website or our Facebook page, Artesia Arts Council. Or you can stop by and see us.
If you haven't been in for a while, or you've driven by there and going, so is there really a subway in there?
Yeah. Stop by. We'll take you on a tour of the building, too.
That's right. Oh, you'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.